Hello everybody. Bear with me. This is my first ever video on patterns. And I'm going to show you guys how to make this pretty bracelet. I fondly started calling it Subtle Elegance. So what you're going to start with, I'll go over all of our ingredients. I have here some matte black super duos. Don't know if you could see these. Okay. I also have size 8/0 Miyuki blue zircon seed beads. For our little elements, we have Miyuki in galvanized champagne, the Duracoat 15/0. We have 2mm silver faceted rondelle beads. And I have 10/0 seed beads in just a shiny black. So one thing that I want to say is the base of this pattern came from Jill Wiseman's Festival of Lights bracelet. So check out her video because she makes some really great bracelets. I took a spin on this, so that's what I'm going to show you today. So one thing about your bracelets, as Jill will also tell you if you check out her video, is to know your size. My particular size for a Super Duo bracelet was 44 beads. So you would keep 44. And another thing that's important about this bracelet is to make sure you have an even number. Okay, because the way you're going to do the outside lace really depends on that. So we're going to start by stringing. I'm using Fireline. I'm using 8-pound Fireline in crystal. And I'm going to string on 2 black 10/0 beads. Okay? We're going to go through, and I'm just going to make a small bracelet just to show you guys how to do it. And you're going to go and grab one of your Super Duos. We're going to have a group of our blue zircons here. Grab a 8/0, Super Duo, 8/0, Super Duo, 8/0, keeping in mind that you're going to have an even number. So I'm going to do one probably just about 12 long, just so that you would get the gist of the project. And again, Super Duo, along with an 8/0. Some people find using a stop bead works really well. I usually end up using it just for the base of it, and I end up taking it off once I do the ends. Feel free to skip to the end of this if you like. And at the end, after you have gotten all of your Super Duos and blue zircons on there, you want to pick up 2 more of your 10/0 seed beads. Okay? You're going to bring your pattern down your string far as you need. Check your wrist and make sure that you have the proper amount to go around. Like I said, you'll find your number. You're going to go through your first Super Duo on the other side, through the other hole, and you're going to follow the same path. You're going to have a blue zircon, then you're going to go through the next seed, the next Super Duo, pick up another 8/0, go through the next seed bead, or the next Super Duo. And I haven't quite figured out how to hold my work, if you can tell. I'm still a newbie beader, so I'm teaching myself through YouTube videos, and my camera lady today is my 8-year-old daughter. So please excuse me if it's a little shaky. And you'll hear her whisper every once in a while. She's a good helper. She's also the main inspiration to some of my crazy creations. And trust me, I've made a few. Oh, here's one thing I forgot to mention. And it is, we have to make sure that our seed beads have a clear hole, our duos. You want to make sure when you're picking up your duo that both holes are open when you're going through your pattern. And then
looks like a ladder in the middle.
It does look like a ladder. So yeah, you notice you'll have a ladder going through your piece. And that's exactly what we want. I haven't done many bracelets, but I've seen patterns for like cobblestone bracelets and such. And they are rather nice. I wouldn't mind dipping my hand into these, and this is why we need a stop bead, because I lose my string all the time. Or my dog will pass by and he'll want to take off with my piece. He's done it a few times. Oh, we got a little tangle here.
It's not focusing.
You got it. There you go. Okay. Then you pick up another one. Go through the next.
One a little more closer.
All right, and once we've gone down all of our, it's fine. Once we've gone down our whole pattern, you'll have it like this. You can straighten it out. Okay. Then we're going to go through our 2 black seed beads. Our 2 black seed beads, 1 super duo, and we're going to come out this hole on this first 8/0 seed bead. We're going to kind of lightly tighten up our work so it doesn't get away from us. And this is where our beautiful, 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 beautiful 15/0s are going to come in. Our 15/0s are very nice, and they go very nicely. I'm always a sucker for blue and silver and blue and gold, which is kind of why I chose these colors for my piece. So here we go. These are kind of large, so we're going to pick up 8 of the 15/0 seed beads.
Doesn't even focus on them.
5, 6, 7, 8 15/0 seed beads. And we're going to skip this second seed bead and we're going to go through the third. So we're going to skip the second, go through the third. Okay, and only go through your seed bead. Okay, so you got this kind of little loop here, which we're going to turn that into something real pretty. And then we're going to repeat this process till you get to the end, and then I will show you how to add your clasp, because I usually add my clasp as I'm going through the work. So we've got our 8 15/0s. We're going to skip this one and we're going to go through the next one. I still like my bracelet to be able to move around, so that's always something. I like movement in a piece. It kind of helps with the rondelles. When we put them on, I love seeing the movement. So those are really good to do. 8 seed beads. Again, skip 1, go through the next seed bead.
Focus.
8 seed beads, skip and go through. Skip and go through. Okay, now this is where you're going to make your turnaround after you go through that one. Okay, so you're going to take your string, your needle. You see this seed bead that we're coming out of? We're going to go through that super duo and go through our first black seed bead. Okay, we're going to pick up 8 more of these 15 O's. Okay, count actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll start with the lobster clasp. I like these. The lobster clasp I think are my go-tos. The lobster clasp is going to be my go-to clasp for maybe 90% of my work. And then we're going to grab that clasp and we're going to go through this. We're going to turn our work around. We're going to go through the other black 10-0 seed bead, through the super duo, and we're going to go out of that first 8-0. Okay, and we're going to pull that through. So here we go. We've got that set up for us. Then we're just going to go around and we're going to finish going through each of the ones with the 8 15 O's. Come here, you. The 8 15 O's.
Focus.
And go through that seed bead. Come all the way around. And pick up your 8 more. Sorry, I am a lefty. And my camera lady, she's a right-hander. So please let me know if this is working out for you. I've never done a video explaining anything before. And if you want, you can always fast forward to this. For some reason, I always end up using a little too much thread. Almost through, guys, I promise. Catch these other 8 on here. Oops, sorry about that. My light went out. Make it a little brighter for you. Stop. And we're going to make that same thing. We're going to go through that 8-0 seed bead. And then we're going to go through our super duo and our first 10-0 on the other side. Okay, see that? And we're going to pull through. I know it looks kind of jumbled, but we can go back, and once we put the crystals on, it should be just fine. We're going to grab 4 of the 15 O's, And then we're going to grab, well, you don't really have to grab it now, but you can add it at the end, a jump ring, and grab 4 more 15-ohs. We're going to go through, we're going to flip our work again. We're going to go through the 10-oh, the super duo, the seed bead, and 5 of our 15-ohs. So this is what you're going to go through. You're going to go through 10-oh, super duo, 8-oh, and 5 of our 15-ohs. Pull through. Okay, and we've already gotten one little point. We are going to pick up one 15-oh, one of our rondelles. If it would come on my hook, it does not like me today, so I'm going to choose a different one. And another one of our 15-ohs. We're going to go across. We're going to count. We're going to go uncount 1, 2, 3. We're going to go through our 4th and 5th 15-oh in the next loop. Okay, can you see that? Go through our 4th and 5th. And we're going to pull through. Okay, so we've got our first loop. I know it looks really loose, but I kind of like the little movement here. You can always add extra 15-ohs if you want it to be a little bit more stationary. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go through. We're going to pick up a 15-oh, a rondelle, and a 15-oh. We're going to go back through the 4th and 5th 15-oh in our next loop. Okay? And we're going to pull through. I know my daughter, she'll probably use this as a crown or a ring of some sort for her dolls. She likes to do that with little pieces. She has a dollhouse in her room that she absolutely adores. And again, we're going to go through our 4th and 5th of our next row. And just give it a light tug as you're going through. 1 15-oh, 1 rondelle, another 15-oh, through our 4th and 5th. And then here's where we're going to make your turnaround. When you go do your turnaround, I like to go back down through the rest of our 15-ohs. See the one you just came out of? We're going to go through the rest of our 15-ohs, our 8-oh, our super duo, and the 10-oh. I like to go all the way back through all of their work to kind of reinforce the bracelet and go through the whole, make sure all the clasping and stuff is secure. And we're going to go through, and this is how we're going to get to the other side of our piece. Kind of maintain a little bit of tension there. Going to go through. We're going to go through our 10-oh, our 8-oh, our super duo, and go up 5 15-ohs. We're going to come out through the other side. Can you see that? Okay, pull through. Okay, and then 15, a rondelle, 15, go through 4 and 5 on our other side, and pull through. Same thing, 15, rondelle, 15, go through our, goodness, There we go, our 4th and 5th, 15-0. Pull through.
What's Ridley doing over there?
I don't know. Our dog was neutered a couple weeks ago, and he's still got his cone on his head, so you'll hear that dragging across everywhere. So we're going to go through, add the rest of our crystals. And then we're going to go through 15, rondelle, 15, and go through that final set of 15s, super duo, the 8-0, super duo, and our 10s. And I like to reinforce this side as well where we have our clasp. So we're going to go through all of these guys again. So I just discovered recently what wire guards are for. So I actually have some wire guards that are going to be delivered soon. Then here we go. We're going to go through. I like to go through our super duo here. So we're going to go down through our 15s, our 10s, and our super duo. Come out. And I like to find an inconspicuous spot where I can actually meet up with my string here. Go around this super duo. And here where our black bead is. And I like to end it, and I like to knot it through a couple times.
What's the guy doing?
And then here you have it. Now, depending on your tension you've held throughout, this is how your bracelet should lay. And here we have our clasp, our little beauty right here. So thank you guys for liking my piece, and again, thanks for bearing with me on my first ever video for pattern, and I hope you enjoy making this as much as I did. Let me know in the comments what I can change. Probably better lighting and a better camera woman, but thanks for tuning in to my tutorial on subtle elegance.
How dare you say that about me?
Bye everybody, happy beading.